Okay, we're live here on YouTube. Hopefully we're not missing anything else. In the bag, I'm useless, but not for long. The future is coming on, it's coming. Finally, someone let me out of my cage. Shouldn't be sad. I'm in the pit. Under the stairs, tangible. Till I commanded to panoramic view and make it all tangible. Look at all this stuff on my desk, and I've got these. I don't know what to call these. I don't know what to call these. Chocolate covered almonds with like powdered coffee on the outside. That's what I'll call this. What happened? Why did my camera freeze? Am I disconnecting? Or did my camera just freeze? I'm trying to show you these and then you can't see them because my camera's frozen. Typical. There we go. Yeah, these things here. They're just like chocolate covered almonds, I guess. Covered in... Oh, sorry. I found the actual tag. Chocolade Canille Almondelle, which is, yeah. It's cinnamon, not coffee. I don't know why I thought it was coffee. It's obviously cinnamon. Now I'm thinking about it. Okay, let's start the game. Round and rust and be a mentor. The fucking remember what the thought is about all this. You could survive when law was lawless. Feelings are things that the thought was dead. No feeling was banned, but that it's all in your head. The indigestion stream contains multiple audio streams. Well, only wait. What? Oh, not this thing again about the multiple audio streams. Happy, feeling bad. I got sunshine. Let me stop and restart. All right. Hopefully that fixed the audio issues. All right. GameDEC. Hopefully it doesn't crash so much like it was yesterday. It was doing yesterday. All right, we need to turn that off. Also turn it off here. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. It's coming on. Gaming. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. And let's update our game title. After making sure the song redeem thing works. I'm really enjoying this game a lot. I don't know what itch it's itching, but it's itching to itch, okay? I really wish this cable was a little longer. I don't even know what it's wrapped around. It like gets shorter and shorter over time as it gets wrapped around more and more stuff. Yeah, there's something in it that's making it sag. So it's. I should just get a longer cable. Okay, that's better. Now I don't feel like I'm on a leash like a dog. I am not into puppy play like that. Okay, is it gonna capture this game or? Oh well. Are you into puppy play like that? Being leashed. This is not being captured by thing. Oh, there it is. There we go. We got it. I figured it out. Okay, welcome everyone to another part of our GameDEC playthrough. I think this is episode 5 of playing GameDEC. I've got some tragic news for you. Ken Zhao, who was our partner in 2 of our mysteries, has sadly been murdered. We slept with him. He left us in bed early in the morning. We tried to call him, but we couldn't. We got a text message from him saying, hey, meet us over here at the cafe. And when we got there, it was a crime scene, and he's been killed by a beacon, which I think is probably like an AI robot police officer or something. And it's very suspicious because the sergeant is trying to say, that's it, case closed, easy, right? But we're a detective, and we're going to find out what really got him and what the hell's going on. Also, I just realized there's a tree in the background. This might be the tree of knowledge that they've been talking about through the entire game, right? They've been saying there's a tree of knowledge and then trying to find where it is. And I think this is the tree of knowledge that they were talking about. From the Han clan, the occultists. What world is this? What world is this? I'm going to be singing to gorillas. I apologize in advance. So we did find something in the trash. I can't remember what exactly it was. The hypothesis has been shot. What did we find in the trash can? I don't remember now, but we found something in the trash. Some batteries? Maybe it was this? This is why we have to keep on top of our codex stuff. Ha! GameDEC first website. This is just their social media QR code. Okay, so we chose Tancred's side here on getting these people out of them. Let's check out the beacon. The malfunctioning MCC beacon had been dragged down the pavement and was clumsily swaying on the drift field. Don't even think about it! Wait, it probably sounds like this. Don't even think about it! Civilians can't mess around with beacons! It was a huge mobrium. I had never seen a machine like this before. The outranger controlling it was busy with the MCC beacon hovering in front of her. Ask for access to the beacon. I'd like to take a look at the beacon. Is that okay? MCC beacons are serious gear. Scanners, weapons, AI. You have to be authorized to tinker with them. Ask about Ken's death. How do you think Ken died? I don't know, but it wasn't the beacon. The cat may know something. It's got access to part of my psyche from which I'm currently separated. Okay. The cat, you say. The cat? Sidewalk graffiti was not a common sight. This one was made with permanent paint, so the colors stayed vivid despite attempts at heavy cleaning. Analyze it. Can you afford a Bilber? Bilber. Look for an access gangway hound. Every streetwise person knows what to use to get where they need. I gained access to devices connected to the city's Stick network. Bizarre name. Look for drones. I issued some commands and the system displayed all surveillance drones within its range. Rami, Pantalagon, Outranger. Outranger is one of the drones that might have shot Ken. I'm gonna sneeze. Take a closer look. Under a large inscription that said analyze it, there was a smaller one. The end of the iteration is near. Was it really? Thank you, Omlin. That was how war divers marked the city system control networks they had opened. Okay. New data. Blue Whales Interactive? What did we just learn about? Organizations, maybe? Technologies? Oh, yeah, these. The Mutation Control Center announced a new type of beacon today. The latest addition to the family of Jungle Guardians is named Jaguar and features a new scanner with an extended range of from 20 to 35 kilometers. It should be mentioned that scanners used by MCC beacons are not simple radars, but devices able to detect genetic mutations. They can be described as big flying noses that identify aromatic molecules. It's worth mentioning that they have also remarkable eyes that observe a wide range of electromagnetic waves and can spot the smallest organic particles. Do you remember when one of the beacons detected the Culex Cripians Toxica mosquito by capturing a part of its wing with the bottom camera? Well, Jaguar's camera will be 3 times as perceptive. This beacon is a lot tougher than the previous one. Not only does it withstand fierce attacks of bats and birds, but it also more effectively defend itself thanks to not 1 but 3 plasma guns. So the idea is that there's a bunch of mutated animals, I guess, in this dystopian future, and they need to protect the city from them by shooting them dead with the beacons. So they should not be shooting humans, because humans are not mutated animals, as far as we know. It was a genoid, a humanoid resembling a woman. Green lips and green makeup. Hard to say if it was real or illusionary. Illusory. Looked like she was posing for a micro camera. I couldn't see the device, so I couldn't say for sure. Her mechanical face expressed seductive contemplation as she arched and curved her figure. Ask if she's a robot. I don't mean to offend you, but I honestly don't know if I'm talking to a robot or a woman using a mogram, so could you... Excuse me? I am human. My brain is sitting in the belly of this beautiful mobrium. But I understand your confusion. This one's a Pershell. They're made to order. It captures my real features. Cool, right? Her real features of looking like a robot? Ask who she is. Who are you, anyway? You don't know me? How embarrassing. Mac Bohr, actress and the first model to pose in mobrium. I thought my fame was... never mind. I'm getting ready for a role. We'll be reacting the story of Tancred, one of the Greens. I hope I do well. Ask about the Outrangers. My nose is all weird now because I sneeze. Never did no arm. Never did no arm. It's there. What do you think about the Outragers? Interesting question. Until now, I thought they were just nature-loving simpletons that hated technology. But get this, the famous troublemaker Rama Matan of Sydneyland is one of them. That guy knows how to party. See for yourself. She blinked her metallic eyelids and sent me a link to an article. Ask about Ken's death. I'm here because of that guy's death. Did you see? Do you know anything? No, Martin told me something cool was happening in the Low City, that I could do research for my role, so we came. Poor guy was already dead. That sucks. Hopefully he went quick. I just spilled water all over my... So... Is that new? Is that supposed to be new? Take a shot every time Allison spills water all over herself. Martin32, hashtag I love pierogies. The guy was skinny, wore massive glasses with a secondary active pair on his neck, and some brightly glowing digital lenses in his eyes. He kept looking around impatiently, as if looking for something. Beautiful? Ugly? Sensational? Inspirational? That I didn't know. Yes, I'm the famous director. No, I don't have a role for you, though visually you'd fit right in. Only important stuff please, I'm busy. Ask about the Outranger in the Mobrium. That big green Mobrium and the Outranger inside it. Can you tell me something about it? Tancred. Fascinating story. Could make for a great horror movie. We're getting ready to film a feature on her. That's why we're here. Problem is, she has therapeutic programs that activate upon feeling strong emotions. Then she becomes hard to talk to. Ask how long they've been here. Have you been here long? Well, a while. Still, should have come sooner. They say some guy fell from the sky. That's what I heard, at least. That's why we're here, actually. Guy falls from the sky, Rangers arrive, Mac and I receive word and come to. Make small talk about art and weather. Darkness, rain, the ruins of Warsaw below us. Great setting for a horror movie, right? Damn right. Don't have to change anything, really. But it's always been that way. The story that matters more than the scenery. Effects, animation, makeup. It's so easy to get that stuff done, and that damn AIs could handle it. We have a shortage of stories that don't tickle some with vain instinct. Move you to the core. Dialogues, characters. That's what I'm after. Okay, we need to be able to hack her somehow, maybe? Wait. I walked up to the edge of the sidewalk. It was a good place for an adro to spot me. Bored with existence? Not getting enough sunlight in the lower levels? Treat yourself to a trip to the Ecolojo's biostates and with a warm sunshine for an entire day. Biostates are located within ABVs. Natural meals, touch natural materials, discover exotic art flora. The Ecologo's biostates are not responsible for any complications caused by intense contact with nature. Afraid? Learn more on our website. Analyze. It was a standard advertising drone. Even though it operated in the lowest layer of Warsaw City, it was in good shape. Between ads, I noticed the face of a Diginet I once met. Turn to the Diginet. Hey, I know you're watching me. Greetings, GameDEC. Actually, I'm watching someone else. Ask if she saw what happened here. Did you see what happened here? I mean, you know how that guy died? You know that I perceive the world the same way others do. I don't perceive the world the same way others do. I don't really understand it. It's unclear to me what happened here. It was as if this man fell from the sky. Or no, more like, I can't explain the taste of cherries, the greatness of dying, I don't know. Ask who she's watching. If they're not following me, then who? That handsome Outranger. Ever since I regained my freedom, I'd like to watch different men. Honey Bunny is sweet and all, but so are others. Ask for access to the drone. I could use access to that drone, could you? Anything for you, GameDEC. Here you go. Bombard Tancred with information. I opened a list of available ads and picked a sequence that might alter Tancred's emotional state. Use a positive set. I confirmed the set of ads and directed the signal straight to Tancred's brain. That should make her talkable again. Mutation Control Center beacon. What's a zeitgeist? An AI-equipped guard that protects us from mutated plants and animals. Packet. City network access helps with all kinds of things. Realistic systems admin credentials help too. I had to find the right name. I scored the data in the search of the signatures that fit the beacon. I thought a few caught my eye. Pink Jr.? I entered the name and I got the Medbot's frequency. To reset it, I had to overload its systems. To do that, I needed adequate network resources. Use network... Oh, more? Check encryption protocol. I made sure to get the encryption right. The MCC beacon used the KGS protocol. I hoped I had done everything right. Oh, system overload. At that point, it seemed so. Use city network resources. Hoped I had done everything. Filter by device type. Oh shit. Do we have previous dialogue? Oh, that crashed the game. Oh my god, why is the game crashing so much here? I just wanted to look at my previous dialogue. Not my life. I don't know why it's crashing so much on this mission. I've had no problems with GameDEC until now. I must be treated. Nothing so like. I don't think this game. Does this game autosave? Nope, it does not autosave. Okay, we have to do all those things again. Okay. Pay SVG? Pay. I'm not sure if that's useful for anything. It might be. Okay. Right, we have to just... Can I quick save in this game, actually? I don't think so. We'll just hard save after I do all this stuff. That's the wrong button. Oh, it crashed again. Right after we saved. I'm not sure why it's crashing so much here. I would feel bad, but we just did that meditative practice and I'm listening to the gorillas. I can't feel bad right now. I can't even feel frustrated. And I'm just entertained, I suppose. All we are is stars. Picture built it. Oh. Some kind of nature, some kind of nature. I think they were all 40. I connected to the apartment, opened a list of available devices. I can use their processing power to mount the attack. Since then, all the processes of power served only one goal, sending signals to my target. I waited impatiently. I overlooked the system, my own system, unfortunately. I need to find more resources with high processing power. I thought one of the city's realistic system network. I just had to gain access to it. That was definitely not the right option. And the game crashed again. We will slowly get past this. I can't even I can't even save scum. The game is making me save scum for it. Super old stylo. Overload, coming up to the overload, coming up to the overload, old stylo. Keep the blossom in your soul. When you know the heart is lost, the next trick is the move. When every foe flies from the bottom in your eyes, then I know the time has arrived. But it's not so broken heart. Oh, the lie. Here's what we got to do. If it's love, it'll let it. Hang on the street. Just let me look that up. Okay. 47. Use network resources. I don't have any of these called any of that. Sad, return to menu. Filter by location. 47. I don't know what I knew. I don't know what I'm supposed to do with this. Electric is the most. There's only one way. Screw you, hacker. Rammy. It could be Rammy. We did see a lot of Rammy. Was it SVD Rammy? I think it was SVD Rammy. I hoped I'd done everything right. At point, it seemed so. Doesn't seem like I did anything right. I don't think that was correct. Look for defense systems. No doubt someone would notice my tinkering if I used a lower level device. I hope I had done everything right. At that point, it seemed so. I must have broken something. I can no longer be accessed. Or so I thought. The device still worked. I must have hacked another beacon. I hacked a different beacon. I'm trying to... I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Let me go back. This showed me something. There's 3 other... I thought I was looking for... I think I'm looking for Outranger. No, Outranger's that one. I think I'm looking for Pantalon. I think we're looking for Pantalon. What was it called? SVD Pantalon. But I don't know how to do that. That's the autosave, right? Do, 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 do. I'm just trying to figure this out. Okay. I had to find the right name. I scoured the data in search of signatures that fit the beacon. A few caught my eye. Tank Jr. City networks. Filter by location. 47. More. No, we don't want 47. Turn a menu. Filter by location. 45. That's Outranger. 50. I think it was Pantaloon, SVD Pantaloon. No, it's the wrong one. This must be Outranger then. This must be Outranger. I thought the one that exploded was Outranger. I'm so confused by this. Unless this one isn't even one of them at all. But I hacked. Not sure. I think we tried Rami last time. Is it S Outranger? No, I don't understand this. What am I supposed to be doing? I improvised with a few game deck tricks. It might not have been able the best idea, but it's worth a try. Maybe we're not supposed to be able to hack this? I don't know why there's so many devices nearby. No, these are... I don't understand how I'm supposed to know... I don't understand how I'm supposed to know anything that's going on. I don't understand how I'm supposed to know what the name of the device is. Oh, there's Ken's dead body. I had to find the right name. I scoured data in search of the signatures after the beacon. A few caught my eye. I entered the name and forgot the Medibox frequency, or said I had to overload the systems. I don't want to reset it though. I want to... How do I get system takeover? Everything I do just... Cracker supervisor. I don't understand what I'm supposed to be doing with that. It's like asking me to do stuff, but I don't know what that stuff even does. They give me information about... Maybe we just need more information before I understand what I'm supposed to be doing. Let's just go talk to... what's her name? In the Mobrium. Tancred. No, she's still... Wait. Okay, I think we need to send more data to make her feel better, or maybe? I don't think we've unlocked being able to do anything here. Yeah. I don't think that's going to be enough. I think we need to do more things to get Tancred to talk to us. Oh no, we got it. A virtual protection of a bird perched itself on the Mobrium's shoulder and stared at me with huge black eyes while sharpening its claws. Oh no. Hey moron, my name's Fabio because I'm a fucking fabulous. Why can't I do anything else? I can't talk to the bird. Maybe I have to get her all the way to unstressed? It's weird that we are given that, but I'm not able to do anything. Maybe I should maybe I should stress her out? And then she leaves. And then I can look at the drone myself. The bird looked me up and down and let out an obnoxious squawk. A duck, right? A fucking weird-ass bird, as best you can do, and that's that. And maybe I need to stress out Tancred so that they leave? Oh! It's weird that I feel like I'm supposed to be unlocking something here, but then I don't unlock anything. A semi-transparent cat appeared on the Mobrain's feet and started licking its paw. It had to be yet another projection. Hello there. My, what wonderful weather we're having. We haven't been introduced yet, have we? I'm Behemoth. And you are? Ask about Ken's death. I was told you know something about Ken's death, is that right? My friend, you come here for favors without even a drop of booze or any respect for the rule of quid pro quo. How rude. The game crashed again. It's so weird that we can play and then suddenly it just decides to crash on these dialogue bits. Which I feel like is not should not be a very unstable part of the game. I feel like it shouldn't be that unstable reading text boxes, but it really is. There's another reason I can't feel bad. I'm eating chocolate. I should overload all three of them, maybe. I think you're a reasonable person. Someone who could help Tancred with my assistance. For that, we need the function key from remote room. If you were to stumble upon it to bring it back, I'd be grateful. I mean, Tancred would be grateful, of course. Ask about the function key. Where can I find it? Maybe it's one of the compartments on her remote room. I'm not sure. You see, I don't have access to that part of her mind. I only know she doesn't have it on her. Must have lost it or something. He licked his paw and looked at me, turning his head. His pupil dilated. In the moment, he reminded me of a small, helpless kitten. Okay, we need to find something. Do we not find it in the trash can? It's somewhere nearby. No, can't ask her about it, I guess. I'm just gonna save every few seconds because the game is very angry at us for doing anything. Old tourist terminal looked ridiculous here. Where were these people supposed to go? To a different polis? To Gaia? Check the offer. I wonder what the piece of junk could offer people from the lowest layer of the polis. Welcome. Please note that the tourist council belongs to the City of Realistic Systems. The offer presented by this device is outdated. Feel free to use the holoscreen standing alongside it to get the latest information, including on tourism. Check out the offer. I wonder what the piece of junk could offer to people with the lowest layer of the polis. Oh, that's it. Can we use the thing? No, we can't use it. Well, that's useless. Something shiny on the ground. Pick it up. It was a key to a vehicle. It had the symbol of the Outrangers on it. Okay, somebody left their keys behind. The garbage can was fixed into plastic concrete. If it was saying, I'll stay here forever. It was filled with cheap game pill packages, disposable drug dispensers, and bottom-shelf liquor bottles. Think about whether the garbage reflects the need for instant gratification. People try to escape the reality that surrounds them, hence all the liquor, games, and drugs. If you're running from Rillium, it means that it's hurting you and you have neither strength nor patience for it. Anywhere better than here and now. When you choose to get high, reality adapts to you, not the other way around. It's really something. Alright, thanks for getting philosophical about a trash can. We crashed again, didn't we? Suddenly the screen's not moving. Suspicious. All your melody. Come and say goodnight. 'Cause I don't care. When the morning just doesn't seem to say goodbye to me. Alone. Pew, 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 pew. Pew, pew, pew. This is a great soundtrack for a cyberpunk dystopia. Pew, pew, pew. It's gonna take a long time for us to get through this when we have to reload every 5 minutes, it seems. I put my arm deep inside the sea of waste. Some leftovers from overcooked dumplings stuck to my sleeve. Not only did I not find anything useful, but the wet dough left a greasy stain and a bad smell. That sucks. Beowulf, the Outranger vehicle. They must have arrived in it. Look through the window. Outrangers have their quirks. For one, they adore fresh air, so the windows in their vehicles are always half open. They also dislike circuitry, so I wasn't surprised to see an ignition slot. The key was missing, though. The driver must have had it. Reach into the trophy case. On the pilot seat, I found a familiar box made of steel, a trophy case. Every kid knows what they look like. The window was slightly lowered, so I managed to reach into the cabin and feel the box with my hand. It was closed with a latch. You know what the key is over here. I'm playing really fast to try to avoid the crashing, but I think the crashing is just based on the scripting or something. I'm hoping we can get through the crashing and it'll just stop. At some point it'll just stop existing and it's just like this part of the game is buggy for some reason. That means I need to save after every single thing I do, though. Nothing makes opening a lock easier than having the right key. I looked inside. Inside there was anti-G harness. Deal with anti-G harness. Inspect. A couple of straps and anti-gravity generators would allow user to float in the air. Examine the harness. It seemed fine, but when I tried to turn it on, it didn't work. I wondered why. I asked Tancred to examine the harness. I looked at my shoulder. Tancred didn't seem particularly busy. I sensed her. What are you playing at? Can't come any closer. Will you look at this harness? I've sent to it hollow. See any damages? I didn't notice anything. But seriously, do you have to rummage in our box? Don't do that again. And no, I don't see any damages. The gear looks fine. Weird. Why did I do that? What was the point of that? Max, is that you, piece of shit? Get the fuck out of here. I'm in charge here and I forbid you. Leave me alone, man. I work here too. Gentlemen, this is hardly the place. A man's body is lying in the rain like a pile of garbage. Get a hold of yourselves. Yeah, alright, I hear you. But if it weren't for the body packs, got it. Thank you, ma'am, whoever you are. This nut job almost destroyed my Medibot. Interesting. What is it? Ask about Tancred. Can you tell me something about the girl in the large mobrium? Tancred, bruh? Ah, the infamous Tancred. She rescued some rangers on one of the patrols behind the ABB. She paid an awful price, but now she's a legend. She was only put in the mobrium recently. Shouldn't be on duty yet. But firstly, they're making a hollow movie about her, and secondly, she wanted to be. She has a therapeutic program installed to sort of take over communication if she becomes too stressed or relaxed. Supposedly, it's to hasten her recovery. Ask about the beacons. How do beacons work in general? They scan their surroundings to the new plant and animal species. If a beast comes close, they shoot. These here have a special task. If anything tries to fly or crawl up the lowest inhabited walkway, beacons have to shoot it down while adhering to all safety measures. People live here. There are two dangerous species around these parts, the toxic fruit bat, the seriously big bastard, and the Rattus mordax venatius rat. The rats got clever and don't try to climb up anymore. The bats are dumber and charged sometimes, so the beacons shoot one down occasionally. They fire plasma, that's why there isn't much blood. Blood is no good, trust me. It attracts a shitload of trouble outside the ABB, and honestly, it ruins the view here. So you get it. Ask about the beacon reliability. Maybe the beacon misfired, does that happen? No. There are advanced artificial intelligence, way smarter than humans. A person could make a mistake, but a beacon? No chance. Believe me, I designed them myself. Ask about the anti-G harness. The victim supposedly had an anti-G harness on. Where is it? They say the captain took it off and secured it, but I didn't see that happen. It's probably in the Beowulf. Ask about Tancred's function key. I'm looking for Tancred's function key. Yeah, what for? Say the cat needs it. I was talking to this cat. Said he needs it to finish therapy. That cat behemoth is a liar. Don't believe anything he says. He asked for that key, he won't give it to you. No way. The man lying dead here, Ken Zhao. How do you think he died? I know what it looks like. Bat wings, the undercity below us. The captain was here first, took the anti-G harness off him. That's what he claims, at least. I didn't see it. But trust me, it's not the beacon that killed him. Must have been a very weird incident. I don't know. I can't make anything of it. This death must be a damned misunderstanding. And the sight is just inhuman. It's disgraceful that he is here on the wet walkway like a bag of human bones. Toads typically hold such objects in the right thigh compartment. The lateral placement allows for an approach from behind. His communicator rang. I touched the sensor and the compartment opened. Good thing the rain was so loud. I took the key, then closed the compartment. And then we crashed again. Maybe it's the rain? I don't know. I don't know what's causing the crashing. It's all the almond. Mm-hmm. Oh wait, we already saved after doing that bit. Okay. I took the key, then closed the compartment. I was able to do all this without him noticing. There we go. Another save for Ali. An outranger was leaning over Ken's body. He was pale and clearly disgusted. I leaned to get a closer look at the body. When I reached toward it, an outranger grabbed my hand. Keep your hands to yourself, civilian. This is a crime scene. You belong to let us do our job. Ask for assets. Is there a way I could convince you to let me examine this body? Did he hit your head or something? It's a corpse. I'm an officer on duty. Ever heard of regulations? Want me to face disciplinary action? Remember, it's Low City. Yeah, there are a few people in your unit, but you'd be surprised how easily one could fall from here. These sidewalks tend to have damaged anti-G aprons, you know. His face froze and contracted. At that moment, he looked like a wolf. All right, pal, we're finished talking. That ranger grimaced his bat when he noticed me. Get lost, you heard me. Acting tough does not work against anybody. Police drones use such as these. The police use drones such as these. They scan dangerous and suspicious places. They say they're able to detect mental constellation characters such as sociopaths and potential murderers. The right name was the key. I had to find it. I browsed the data in the search for signatures that fit the drone, and a few caught my attention. Rami. I entered the name and got the drone's frequency. It was said I had overloaded systems. I hoped I'd done everything right. At that point, it seemed so. My attack started slowing down and stopped and started going back. I must have initiated the defense system. Uh-oh. I need to try again. Hack it. We tried Rami. Look for defense systems. I combed through the code and found the security features. I knew my intrusion would be detected if I used a device with a logged-in user. I hoped I had done everything right. At this point, it seemed so. Wow. Better safe than sorry. I checked the encryption protocol and found out the drone used NCP. I hoped I'd done everything right. At that point, it seemed so. Curse. This needed work. I damaged the drone. There's no way I could use it. Whoops. Hey, did you just break the drone? I did. I'm sorry. I don't understand anything. I don't understand that hacking sequence at all. Like, how does it even work? Alright, I want to save that decision. I just don't want to save that. I don't understand why I can't hack this thing. He winced and waved at me to stop as I approached. Babe, I get the people from around here are poor, but make sure you showered before coming close to me. The fuck? Does I smell? Rude. A well-built man was loitering on the sidewalk, giving the doctor menacing looks. My name is Toxic Alley. I just really need a GameDEC. Who let you in? I can't believe this game's crashing so much. I'm gonna eat all of these almonds because that's what I'm doing here, man. Eating. Mm-hmm. Okay. Dealing with all of these crashing, man. Okay, let's do this again. We already did that. Okay. Thanks for access. Threaten. And then we will talk to the captain. Introduce ourselves. A GameDEC. Refer to regulations. I'm a GameDEC and I have a right to be here. If you have any doubts, check them against the regulations. The man narrowed his eyes. Who doesn't love losing control of the situation? A wonderful feeling. Ask about Ken's death. Ask about his conflict with Pax. You and this doctor seem to hate each other. The man snorted, clenched his fist, and the metal parts of his gloves creaked. You think so? Where did he get this from? Mention your sources. Don't ask for details, but I have my sources. I know things. I don't need to witness an argument to know what happened. The man nodded. It seemed that keeping my sources anonymous made an impression on him. Pax and I have history. And it's not one of the happy endings. I'd rather he left. Ask about their history. So, you and Pax, what happened? The man rubbed his eyebrows and sighed. I was a little over a year ago. Our unit was on patrol duty behind the ABB. My husband Michael was with us. There weren't any dangerous species in that area, well, except for insects. They're everywhere. Michael, the Mac looked down and grunted. He swallowed and straightened up. A gadfly bit his neck. Hypoderma bovis toxica. It got really swollen, so he quickly evacuated, then an ambulance arrived. And Pax was in it. He was arrogant and confident. The fool said that it wasn't a gadfly, but a Brazilian wandering spider that lost its fucking pedipalp. Despite our protest, Pax ordered decapitation to save Michael's life. He lost his body because of that moron. Now he's an involuntary Xeonet. Keeping his head alive to cost a fortune. We can't afford to regenerate his whole body. It's too expensive. That's pretty messed up, man. What the hell? They cut his head off to save him from a disease? With one decision unsupported by any evidence, that prick turned our life into a nightmare. So yeah, that is our history, my friend. No happy ending for me, and since we don't see a way out, well, never mind. Offer assistance. Maybe he can help you somehow. He tilted his head and sized me up. You? Now would you do that? I used to dabble in medicine. I think I could find common ground with your problem. Interesting, but no, you can't help me. He looked aside and saw a red neon light reflecting in his eyes. By the way, on a completely unrelated note, there's a Medibot hanging around. It pissed me off. It would be over the moon if it finally broke down. Huh. No idea why I just said that. Find out why Pax should leave. Why do you want Dr. Pax to leave? The man frowned and shuffled his armored boots. He brings back some painful memories. Ask for access to the drone. I need to access your drone. Do you now? And I need to access the anti-gravity shower and some good tea. And you know what, GameDEC? I won't get either. Say that Ken is somebody's son, too. Ooh. Say that he should take his duty seriously. I know a soldier once. Funny guy like you. But when he put on his uniform, he did what he had to do. He didn't make jokes on duty. Duty, huh? Service before self, I guess. Got me by the balls there, friend. Alright, I'll give you the damned access. Ask for access to the body. I need access to the body. I'd like to take a look at it. I have more important things to worry about, my dear. Mind him of his duties. Captain, for me, this isn't just an assignment. I've known Ken Zhao for years. If it were your teammate lay on the sidewalk, would you give up the investigation? No, girl. There are boundaries. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, so no. Damn, I should have picked the other one, the duty one, huh? How did Ken die? However terrible it may sound, it seems that MCC Beacon mistook him for some kind of bat and fired at him. Ask whether he's sabotaging the investigation. I'm sorry, Captain, but shouldn't the Outrangers try to divert suspicion away from the Beacon? What are you implying, girl? I think that you're deliberately taking this case in a strange direction. That's a serious accusation. You shouldn't make those without strong proof. I assume you don't have any, do you? So you'll find out. Maybe you're right, but if there's proof somewhere, I'll sniff it out and get to it. Alright, let's save after doing that, so I don't have to do it again. Whew. We lost access to Ken's body with our choices, but that's what you make choices for. Omlin, my phone broke, so I'm trying to buy a new phone, like a refurbished phone. That's what that is. It's a Throne gift fundraiser. Because I can't buy a new phone right now because I'm currently in negative money thanks to my accountants charging me a lot of money for my visa applications and stuff. Yeah, I can't talk to this guy because I smell bad. This is why we saved. It instantly crashed. I am going to eat all of these almonds. I'm not going to regret it at all. Distance runs, going back already. I've seen my worlds inside my head. Nag with the thoughts of man who sees you in and dies as he passes. They are the falls between when the sunlight is rising. Nothing you can say to him is without a heart. And space has been broken. Let's give the cat the function key. This place again? But of course, I love the smell of rain in the morning. The matter of the function key. I inserted the key, the indicators lit up, and the cat observed approvingly. Thank you, kind lady. This will surely help. Tancred will be thrilled with the world I made for her. Oh, right, about the poor fool. He came here, flew around, but he was also in another world, get it? Realistic human? And died in-game. Uh-oh. If you die in the game, you die in real life. Kneel before Behemoth, you lousy meatbags! Hey, Tancred, sorry for neglecting you, but it's a mess. You haven't seen the half of it, you poor woman. Excuse me? What? I didn't say anything. I mean... You must have misheard me, my dear friend. I am so lucky that you watch out for me. Now, I'm sorry, but I need to get back to my unimportant organic work. Right, I get it, I think. Goodbye, then. Say goodbye to your pathetic organic civilization! The cat is evil now. Check the technical name. I opened the device logs. The beacon's technical name was 047-MCC-723627 Tank Jr. Check the technical specifications. Long-reach scanners, highly quality cameras, microphones, quantum noses, capable of differentiating virtually smells. A plasma gun with adjustable power and caliber. In a nutshell, a must-have in every household. Check the gun registry. I opened up the window that monitored gun function and started looking through the data. The last shot was registered the week before, aimed at a rat climbing up a nearby tower. The rodent was fell off the wall and did not return. The beacon gun hadn't fired once since there. These were very user-friendly devices. I studied the manual engraved on the armor, pressed some sensors, waited for the panel to move aside, and watched as the battery slid in my hands. The beacon began an emergency system shutdown. I watched it turn itself off and walked away. Why did I do that, I wonder? Well, we can definitely deduce Ken did not get killed by the beacon. I don't think it's the beacon. Accident hypothesis. Ken was flying around using an anti-G harness. Maybe he's been looking for something. He might have even found it, but his harness broke and he fell down. Apparently somebody saw Ken fall down on the walkway. The harness that he used doesn't work. The harness appeared to be intact. Shows no time of... Yeah, and shows no what damage. There might be something to this hypothesis. First high, then crashed. Occam's razor. Sometimes the simplest explanation turns out to be correct. Ken fell on the walkway and that's what killed him. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game inside a game. That's crazy. That is pretty crazy, but how do we choose that? We need to find more information. We can try... I'm not sure what we have the battery for. I'm not sure what we're supposed to do with the battery. Actually, I don't know what we're supposed to do with the body. Hacking cameras. Using the drone to gather data from each of the cameras, then compile the data to get a complete recording of Ken's fall. I see, we're collecting all the lines of camera data. I should ask Pax while he had somebody's head cut off. Because that seems like a crazy diagnosis. But I guess I'm not from the Cyberpunk world, am I? So, maybe it's not only a crazy diagnosis to me. Alright, let's see what happened. Wait, what was that? He had like a seizure and then he died. What the fuck is this? What the hell? He was already dead, but they made sure he was dead. He looked like he already died. Maybe went into a coma, but then he was actually taken out. The fuck? That's crazy. Wow, so he was shot by something. Let's see if we can do something about this. I still don't think we've learned what its name is. Oh no, we should talk to Pax first before we do that. I still don't really know what I'm supposed to do with the drone. I don't understand that. Goddamn asshole! The man cursed under his breath and repeatedly tried to pull out the smoke with a trembling hand. The cigarette fell to the ground. Fuck! He glared at the soaking wet tobacco as if deliberately whether it was worth picking up. He shrugged and pulled out another cigarette. Fuck all of this. He only noticed me once he lit up and inhaled deeply. He sent me a quizzical glance. Ask about his conflict with the captain. Seems like you and the captain go way back. Yeah. Ask about their story. What happened between you two? What's the story? He took a puff and exhaled through his nose. It ruined my career. I started over a year ago. I worked in the Warsaw City Central Hospital. I had a respectable position, a second-degree specialization. We got a call to the ABB, a bite or a sting. I went there with a team. Lined right by the barrier, an outranger unit led by the Basilids was scrambling. The victim was a civilian, the captain's partner, Michael Sonowski. It took a little long drag, staring into the distance. When he finally exhaled, a pale blue cloud enveloped him. Listen. Something bit him on the neck. He went into shock. His airways were closing up. We call it firing up the engines. For your trip to the other side, I mean. The outrangers kept shouting it was a type of gadfly. Hypoderma bovis toxica. Typically, all we need is such a case as our serum and an anti-shock kit in the bottle. But something was off. A gadfly's bite leaves a swollen lump with 2 red patches around it. And there was a lump, but not a lot of redness. And I saw the lump starting to blacken, as if necrosis has already started. I'd only ever seen wolf spider bites progress that fast. What puzzled me was that there was only 1 bite mark. Spider leaves 2. I knew I had to cut off his head if it had been a wolf spider, otherwise he'd die. Come into the seriousness of the situation. Damn, that must have been tough, huh? He glanced at me, pressed his lips tightly and slowly nodded. Spiders sometimes lose their petty palps fending off wasps or other damn things. I concluded it must have been a wolf spider cripple. Made my choice. Inquire about pedipalps. Pedipalps, what are those? It's the part of the son of bitch stabs in a victim with to inject the digestive juices. None of the shit. Each spider has 2. He took a puff of smoke in a whisper. I loaded this Michael guy into the ambulance and he literally lost his head before the captain's eyes. He survived, but the Balsalades sued me. I checked later and found that Sosonowski had pheromone injections done to protect against insects, but not against arachnids. Ask about the injections. What injections are we talking about? He tried to hide his bewilderment. It's like a vaccine. Makes us exude pheromones that keep away the nastiest behind the ABB. Everyone has a standard set done in a child, but to the past barriers you have to have them all. Did you learn that in school? His eyes narrowed as he puffed a cigarette, as if trying to remember what he just said. The bite mark was destroyed by decapitation. The blood from his head machine washed, so there was no solid leads in the investigation. And eventually the court ruled there wasn't enough evidence, so it went cold. But the stench remained. I was let go, and since I wagged my tongue a bit too much, I couldn't find any decent jobs anywhere. So you see, that is our story. Looked at the cigarette butt smoldering between his fingers and tossed it away. I saved his boyfriend. Was I right? I don't know. Ask about the Low City. What's it like working at the bottom of the polis? I may sound dramatic, but I'd say, like with a knife to the throat. Shootouts happen here, so I need to patch up gang war crimes. There are still a lot of valuables down there to fight over. Maybe this man got caught in the crossfire. He sighed, exhaling a cloud of smoke. I could help you with this green problem. The shifty eyes looked at me. Really, would you do something to make the captain leave? Provoke him to hit you or something? Or find something to discredit him? I'll try. Pax nodded and signed with relief. Thank you. Ask about Ken's death. I have a few questions that I wanted. Pax raised his hand. He took a pack of real nicotine cigarettes out of his pocket. From another, he recovered a light engraved with Asclepius's cane. He lit up lazily and took the smoke, tasting it. I'm burning to help. Sadly, my fire is being doused by a certain problem. There's a hideous toad roaming around here interrupting my work. Low City, show contempt for the outrangers. Toads, huh? Only thing I remember from the Low City patrols is the contempt they showed to the inhabitants. They pretended to care about us, but they only thought of us as city dwellers. Screw them. He looked at me with a mix of amusement and pity. He wanted to say something, but a coffee fit interrupted him. Once he had it under control, he took a drag of his cigarette and nothing had happened. Ask how he's feeling. To tell the truth, you don't look too well. Are you alright? He smiled crudely and held more smoke. I feel excellent for a guy who will soon rendezvous with the Reaper. Ask if he's dying. Are you dying? Not at the moment. I'll fire up the engine in about 3 months. Then I'll fly away. Too bad Guy isn't the destination. He looked at the Medibot and exhaled smoke, barely stopping himself from coughing, assuming the diagnosis is correct. He coughed, but kept the smoke in his mouth. The cigarette paper started soaking with red. He grabbed the wet bud and looked at it with disgust. He tossed it into the abyss below us and lit another. It probably is. So, what's wrong with you? Stem cell cancer. No cure. Believe me, I'm a doctor. Ask if he has connections. But you're a doctor. You could sense your friends. I'm sure they would. He stopped me with a gesture. A BLB is the only thing that can help me. Can't afford to. Can't afford it. Too many debts. And I'm tired of this. Ask for access to the Medibot. I'd like to use your Medibot. He squinted and asked without taking a cigarette out of his mouth. What do you need it for? Say you're conducting an investigation. I'm conducting an investigation. I could use this equipment. And I could use some peace and quiet. I've got a problem with the toad here. Besides, against protocol. He laughed and something grudged his throat as he spoke his last word. Okay, I have to get rid of this guy, but can I? Is the question. Oh, let's save our dialogue. Where's the captain? I heard that your exoskeleton's so ridiculously slow that kicking your canned ass is like shooting a fish in a barrel. Mosquitoes buzz. You wouldn't know that sound, but believe me, whatever gets close splatters on my slow armor like a bug on a windshield. I saw his leadership. I understand that you're a captain of these mosquitoes. You say die and they lay dead before their big scary master? I've seen you command your men. Honestly, I'm surprised that no one listens to you. Your mosquitoes? That's another story. They're afraid. But thinking people? All you want. It won't work on me. How about that Pax guy? Did you know that Miss Dr. Pax is terminally ill? So, there is some justice in the world. Let him experience what the death of a body really is. Maybe they'll understand how valuable life is. There will be no then for him. He can't afford it. He's truly going to die. The man's face froze. He stared at me and blinked as if he were shuffling folders in his brain. Hell, girl. Alright. I forgive him his sins. He rubbed his eyes and smiled sadly. Forgive him everything. We're square. Us too, GameDEC. Access to the body. I need access to the body. I'd like to take a look at it. Alright, I'll send you word to my people. Oh, that's sweet. We were able to, like, come up with a solution, a compromise there. That's cool. Glad I didn't have to beat him up. Because I was gonna. Sometimes you just mistakenly choose the right decisions. Alright. He's like those gonna have to quit at some point. The many bought the Pillar of Healthcare service. They say doctors become obsolete because these things could easily replace humans. Expect. The device had 2 multiple joint limbs, but certainly had some more manipulators up its sleeve as well. Packet. First had to enter the right name. Probably Pax. I entered the name and got the Medibot's frequency. They said I had to overload the systems. I don't understand. Check encryption. The Medibot used PPS protocol. Pen system. No doubt someone noticed my tinkering. No, it's not the MCC. INF SVD Outranger. Wasn't the Outranger the other bot? Screw you, hacker. Ling ling ling. Rami. Tink Jr. No, Tink Jr. was the. I don't know. Maybe it's the WKT? I wish I knew what these words meant. LMP? LMP? WKT? My attack started slowing down, then stopped. I started going back. I must have initiated the defense system. I curse. This needed to work. Yeah, stop hacking. I don't know how I'm supposed to figure out what its name is. Use packs to log in. Use network city resources. Wait, what is this? Let me go back. I'm trying to figure out what this is. Analyze it. Can you afford? Sidewalk graffiti was not common. Look for drones. Initial command system displayed all surveillance drones in range. Okay, so these are surveillance drones. And I think we hacked Outranger. Right? I don't know. I have a battery for some reason, but I'm not sure what I'm doing with that. This is new MCC buoy. This is MCC. Maybe we're looking for something that says MCC in it. Maybe it would be better if I actually... None of these say MCC next to them. Like, it's just like a weird... It's like a weird... Sad, LMP, 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 sad, dad, screw you, hacker, INF, Grammy. Oh, okay, so this is Rami. What did we choose again? WKT Rami. Okay. I don't know what we're supposed to do after that. Do we try to stick with WKT stuff? Okay, that's working. So maybe we just do another WKT? Hell yeah! Okay. My attack started slowing down and stopped and started going back. I must have initiated the defense system. I cursed. This needed to work. It worked. I had access to the beacon. I tried moving the beacon. Nothing. I changed the device view, but it didn't look right. I must have entered the wrong beacon. Must have entered the technical name incorrectly. I was hacking the wrong device. Okay. Technical name. Which device did I hack then? buzzing lonesome sound, like a wheel straight takes full. Okay, so I succeeded, but I failed. But I don't understand why I failed. I don't understand why I failed. I don't understand the hacking minigame here at all. Like, it's not clear. I'm just gonna... I'm looking... I don't want to look at the answer, but I want something to explain to you what I'm supposed to be doing. Because I don't understand what I'm supposed to be even doing. I'm just pressing random things, hoping it works, but I don't understand the puzzle. If you're like me, got stuck on hacking the drones and lower security, this guide is for you. There's probably logic to this, but I didn't get it all. I've kept the guide spoiler for you. No, this is MTK Trove. Follow this part if you want to know which options to choose in order to either overload or destroy. Yeah, this is just like, these are the correct options, but this... Under certain circumstances, you get some information in the code explaining the serial code. Still a bit tricky. I was able to destroy them, but my second go around, I'll use your guide to take it. Okay, this is a guide. Well, maybe it's in our codex then. I don't know how to do it. Servobot commercial. Oh. Gossip. Deep thoughts. Sitting on the couch. Poster hacking, Mobriums, MCC beacons. Now, we already read what an MCC beacon is. Devitalization? No. Dual mask therapy? No. Types of control, anti-G technology, Medibots? No. Infolia. Augur's battery, an energy storage device widely used around the world ever since the invention of Augur's batteries by the Mobilium conglomerate in 2130s. Its working principles remained a subject of speculation. Okay. So something in the codex must be explaining how we do this. Poster hacking? No. Computer couch suit. Types of control. Organizations. Conclam. Gamer things. Mutation control center. See also MCC beacons. Outrangers. Rotation control, the beacons. Oh. Our Rangers are known to collect trophies. Okay. Am I missing something else? No, that doesn't have another tab. Rillium, end of the 22nd century, infiltrator, Warsaw City, the Undercity, Rillium, the Dark Web, the World, the High City, Undercity, IT era. I think there's like something maybe in the codex we can use to help understand what we're supposed to be doing here. But even when I took over the wrong thing. I don't know why. Like it basically punished us for... Blue Mistress. Folius. Skyliners. Biostates. English. Techno Priest. Renewal Era. Gaia. Immigration to Gaia. I still have something in here that I haven't learned. Why is it still lit up? Oh no, it's not. We know. What is a helmet? What is a helmet? Obriums are powered by electrical energy from 2 Vega batteries. You should place the level of machines and belongings. Oh, so we have 2 batteries so that we can blow up the Mobrium. Anti-G technology. Gossip. L-pill. Types of control. Anti-G technology. Immobile. Infolia. G-Tong. Yeah, I don't think I learned anything so far. We have knowing, harvest time, sensory worlds, Detron. This is really, it's really not explaining to me. So we're choosing the wrong name, so we have to try a different name. I think we did... I don't remember what we did. Let's try 50, I guess? I think things we did before still works. Right, what did we do? We did Rami? Maybe? Maybe not Rami. Was it MTK? WKT? Rami? Oh, shit. Have we used access to certain device types now? Because we saved? Do we just use everything at 50? Rank 50? Wait, why did we lose certain devices we can hack with? Why are they no longer on the thing? Why does it give me the option for more? Ah, the game crashed. Ah! At least, well, that's been the longest the game hasn't crashed, so I'm not gonna complain about that.
New winner!
Guys, I see. Thank you! A new winner! Why did that play? But it doesn't tell me it played. Did my chat break again? Why did that play? That was so random. Hey Tavara! What's going on? We're trying to hack this bot. Thank you for checking in and claiming second place. Oh, you ranked up. Is that what happened? Yeah, you ranked up. Okay, so that's why that played. I was like a little confused why that played. Okay, where is... Good thing that played because I see now that my chat's not working for some reason. It says it's here. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, there you are. We're trying to play this game, but it keeps hacking every few minutes, which is really fun. We did some really calming meditative yoga before this, so I feel nothing about it, but it's just like, in case it bothers you, that's what's happening. It doesn't bother me at all. I feel nothing about the game crashing. Or freezing. It's not even crashing, it's freezing. Our friend died at the end of the last episode, and we have to try to figure out what killed him. We were able to see that the drones, like the cameras around here, were able to reveal to us that he fell out of the sky, and then he got shot in the head. Yeah, see, here's his dead body here. See, he's wearing some sort of anti-grav wing thing. And we looked at the camera footage, and he fell out of the sky, went into, I think, like had a seizure or a coma. Then somebody walked up, shot him in the head, and walked away. So we kind of already discovered how he died, but I'm just trying to figure out how to hack this buoy here, because I don't understand how. And I keep on trying it over and over again. Maybe we used the wrong code. Maybe it's a similar code to that one. And maybe we have to use a similar code as that one. So all like the 47. Okay, that worked. Screw you, hacker. It worked. I'd access the beacon. Check the beacon systems. I opened the system panel. Fire a test shot. I thought the shot would be louder. The outranger started moving towards the beacon. Holy fuck, what was that? Not sure, I think it was the beacon. Were you looking? I was, yeah. The beacon fired. It must be faulty. Broken? Firing junk everywhere? How can you live here like this? Fuck off. It's not fucking broken. My beacons don't break. Unless someone was messing with them. Rama? Has anyone been messing with my beacons? Come on. Who would do that? Let's finish our shift and get out of here. The stench makes me want to puke. Some high city asshole. Okay, anyways. Ken's corpse wasn't guarded. That was my chance. Examine the body. A dead body is a terrible sight. It's a memory of someone who once lived. A hideous and fake memory. The guy's face, as if carved from plastic, was pressed against the wet pavement like a strange, silent object. The gaze of his open eyes was angled unnaturally. Nobody's face should lie on the ground like that. The face of a corpse, maybe. Because that's no longer a person. Ken, perform visual inspection. I leaned closer. Search him. I rummaged through his pockets. He had no personal items on him, not even a walk-tell. Inspect his head. The sideways facing eye had lost any expression or gleam. They resembled those of a poorly designed NPC. The face pulled taut by the sidewalk looked to be smiling crookily. Check what's in his mouth. I had an inexplicable hunch, parted his lips and put two fingers in the mouth. A stiff tongue, dry saliva. I shuddered. There was nothing else there. Inspect the chest. Feel his chest. Check under his clothes. Feel his chest. It looked like a small gunshot exit. It looked like a small gunshot exit wound. Feel his chest. I pressed his chest in a few spots and tapped. Weird. It sounded hollow inside. The sound near the wound should have been flat due to extravasation. His arms and legs were splayed awkwardly. It was like he had been doing something weird midair stunt before hitting the ground. Examined the hands. Gently I lifted his hand. I was stunned. The skin on the inside of his palm was clean. Not even a scratch or a bruise. Everything in perfect condition. I checked his other hand. Same thing. His skin should have been torn if he fell and froze in this position. Roll up a sleeve. It looked like he had been struck by lightning, but the marks were off. I rubbed my eyes and took another look at Ken's arm. Nothing. I was confused. Rolled up the pant leg. His calf was clean, no bruising. I checked the other leg. It was the same. Ken's pant leg slowly slid back down, covered up in cold, exposed body. Flipped the body. I grabbed Ken by the shoulder and started gently turning him over. He was heavy and oddly resistant. One of the holographic wings disappeared into the pavement. His head bobbed and it was about to collide with the pavement. I noticed something flashing immediately behind it. Protect the head. I released one of the soldiers and grabbed his head, saving it from hitting the ground. I finished turning him over and slowly put the head onto the ground. Only then did I glance back towards the flash, but there was no sign of it. Inspect his back. There was a bloody hole in his coat, and his back too, it seemed. For an exit wound. Modern firearms produce enough kinetic force to easily blast straight through a person. I reached out to touch Ken's chest area. I protected my hand, fleshly smeared with blood, and wiped it off on the guy's coat. He was my friend, so he wouldn't have minded. For visual expansion, look for the bullet. I slid my hand under Ken's chest again. I felt the cracks in the pavement under the exit, and I pulled out a metal object. I tore it from the pavement and took a closer look. It was a bullet. Game crashed. I think the gun shot is similar to Disco Elysium, which I think this game is also made by Disco Elysium, which would be crazy if it's the same solution. The gunshot is a cover-up for the actual death. So we think that he died from getting shot, but we saw from the camera footage that he fell out of the sky. Now, I don't know if he died exactly from falling out of the sky, but he did not look alive when the guy came over to shoot him, right? He did like a this, went, oh, and then he fell down, and then he was shot in the head. I think the gunshot wound is a cover-up for his real death, which could be he was killed in-game, so he was killed in real life. Also, why was he flying around in the sky? Why was he doing that at all? That's even more suspicious. Because he never mentioned anything about going around and flying around in the city. So maybe he was looking for something and found it. But we just don't know. We don't have to do that again. I wanted to do it, but I don't think we need to do it. Okay, we can't talk to him because we pissed him off, I think. So I guess we do have to hack the bot. Alright, we'll hack the bot. Again, if I can remember what to do. It was 47, and then we just used everything under 47. Okay, we'll have it test a fire shot so they get distracted. Alright, let's save after doing that. So I don't have to do that again. Okay, we'll quickly examine the body. I just gently lifted his hand and was stunned. The skin on the inside of his palm was clean. I haven't a scratch or bruise. I think it was perfect condition. Look at the flash. I noticed something. His head bobbed and was about to collide with the pavement. I noticed something flashing immediately behind it. It lasted a fraction of a second. Semi-transparent sign popped up right above Ken's head from the pavement. Zhao Arrow's Darkness, level 14, HP 0. The mirage vanished. Look for an exit wound. Inspect his back. Look for a bullet. Small caliber, an antique, titanium core, probably fired from an aged, rusty Rex type rifle. There was lots of them in Low City. Inspect beneath the body. Not much blood, just a few stains that look like splatters, especially little, considering you went straight to the wind. Guess that's it. I think we learned a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff there. I think we have to make a deduction now. I don't think it's this one. The beacon... Somebody used the beacon to kill him. There's nothing about the beacon did this. The beacon is nonsense. The gunshot wound. The shot was fired after Ken's death. The bullet was in the walkway, so Ken must have been lying while he got shot. Everything indicates that I was already dead when it happened. Game accident hypothesis. No signs of fall damage. I didn't notice damage caused by the fall in Ken's body. I don't know what Ken was doing before he died, but his body looked like an awkwardly twisted NPC model. If Ken came to Low City looking for something, then he didn't find it, unless it was information. There might be something to this hypothesis. I don't think so. Not. Ken was killed in a weapon from a game inside a game. That's crazy. Lightning marks. For a moment, I saw something weird on Ken's arm. Something like a magical. For a fraction of a second, I saw a strange sign above Ken's head. It showed his character level and 0 hit points. I believe it could be this hypothesis. I'm a GameDEC after all. There might be something to the hypothesis. I don't think it's it. How did Ken die? The beacon didn't shoot Ken. First high, then crashed. The shot was fired from Ken's death. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game, or he died inside a game. The beacon didn't shoot Ken. Go ahead and call me crazy, naive idiot, but the only solution that isn't self-contradictory, the only issue that is, it's ridiculous. Somebody shot Ken. We crashed again. Damn it. We will solve this crime before the end of this stream today. I think we're gonna go with the game though, because that sounds really cool, and it does seem suspicious that he fell out of the sky. And he would seem to have been playing a game, but why was he playing a game? Maybe he was digging into the cult too closely, and they killed him for it. Maybe he found the Tree of Knowledge and they killed him for it. I like that idea more than he just simply died and that's the end of the story, but you know. Wow, we crashed instantly this time. Like I didn't even get to finish the dialogue. I guess I need to remember to save after every single dialogue I do. The game does not want me to discover how he died. It was so good. No wonder my landlady can't stop eating them. They're €5 though. That's ridiculous. Or maybe it's actually not ridiculous because they are very good. Maybe it's okay that they're €5. Wow, come on, dude. Am I just like going too fast? We were able to make it through the dialogue with no problems, but now we're crashing instantly. I'm gonna close Google Chrome real quick. Maybe I'm just maxing out my CPU and the game doesn't like it. I'm not sure. I'm just trying to think because we're using like 100% of our CPU because Google Chrome is open. Yeah, maybe we're just like maxing out our CPU and the game crashes. If he already died, he probably... I don't know. Like, you can see if somebody has died, like, gotten a wound after they've already died, because their body is acting way differently when that happens. Alright, let's save. Okay. Now let's make deductions. Okay, we just deducted that this is nonsense. Wasn't even involved. Gunshot hypothesis. He died after he was killed. He was high, but then crashed. Cars and bikes. I've been taking back right there. I'm at the base of... Lightning marks, sign above the head. I believe this hypothesis. Take it, 'cause now I'm mistaken. People do make mistakes, but AI hardly ever. The beacon didn't shoot Ken. It's actually more disturbing than it may seem. Why would anyone shoot a corpse? To stage something? He was young, reckless, and a bit crazy. He took something to calm his nerves, and that's how it ended, in a crazy way. I have no idea how. Ken was killed with a weapon from a game, or he died inside a game. Murder, I don't know. Go ahead and call me crazy. I naivate it, but it's the only solution that isn't self-contradictory. The only issue that is ridiculous. Ken was killed from a weapon from a game. Psycho scan. We need more data. No data. What the hell is this? The man had a keen look and mysterious smile. It came over to me and his smile widened. Oh, here you are. Been looking all for you. Sorry it took so long. Excuse me, where are my manners? Senior Specialist Naba. I'm the insurer of the deceased. Ask where he was. A fenced-off crime scene is a small area. Where were you that you couldn't find me? Did you know that if we look at the body's molecules, questions like where or when begin to lose their meaning? Interesting, isn't it? Either way, I'm sure you already found your answers. That may be incomplete, but... We should probably check Ken's psychoscan, don't you think? It happens. I have it right here. It was the first thing I did when I got here. I want to give it to you. Let's call it a reward. Let's just sign the so-called paperwork and you can go home. Okay? I'm not signing anything. Ah, that's a pity. I understand you wish to acquire a scan on your own. In that case, you should try your luck with a drone. Medibot or this advertising shit. I suggest you hurry up, and in case you have any problems or change your mind, remember that my offer still stands. Feel free to come back. Mysterious fucking asshole. Disappeared again. She just disappeared again. I want a situation, don't want to stop. I need to hack the Medibot somehow. Don't want to stop. Oh, we should save first, actually. Though I have a feeling we might not crash anymore, but we'll see. Let's see, let's try... Well, 47 MBD. Network City, we have MBD? No. We have 47? Nope, that's not the right thing. Fuck. That's definitely not it. Okay. Looks like we're gonna be safe scumming through this. I'm sure there's like an actual explanation of how it works, but I don't know how. And we've lost our dialogue options. I kind of hate it that we've locked ourselves out of dialogue if we talk too much. Like, we can't bring up, hey, I have more stuff I want to talk about. It's just like, I'm done talking now. Maybe we could ask the ad thing? Perform a psycho scan on Ken. Issued a command to perform a psycho scan. The drone obeyed and moved towards the body. Okay, that works too. I wonder whether a dead brain could give me any relevant information. The psycho scan had been completed. Thank you for Advert Polex services. The drone displayed a message. Advert Polex, your local ad provider on the global market, or Sith IDK. You type something, you fucking slot machine. Got a psycho. Get back to the apartment to read the psycho scan. How do I even leave? You're already here. Brilliant. Did you find what you're looking for? Perfect. Perfect. Now be on your way. Mentioned that he seems nervous. Why are you so jumpy? I'm not jumpy. I just want to fly home, as do you. Isn't that right? Go on quickly now. I wonder what his deal was. So what? Are you leaving? Mentioned conversation with Naba. We're still talking, though I'm being rushed. She looked straight through Naba and sent me a glance that showed disgust and concern. People do say GameDECs have many work-related disorders, but hey, no judgment, we also struggle. I opened my mouth to speak as something suddenly tugged on my arm, my legs, and buckled the world spun, and I felt a rush of heat in my shoulder. I'm being hacked? Oh shit, it's that guy. I was murdered! Hey, can you hear me? Are you okay? My shoulder was numb and swollen. Someone had applied gel dressing the spot where my sleeve was ripped. Ask about Naba. John Naba. We were talking about when it happened. He might have seen something. Where is he? Sorry. John who? The victim's insurance agent. Real uptight. She was hanging around here, remember? You must be in shock after getting shot. There wasn't anyone like that here. I remember a stranger hanging around the crime scene. I'd remember a stranger hanging around the crime scene. Ask what happened. What happened? Did you see anything? Not really. It's a gunshot wound. I treated it, but I didn't see the shooter. Vernon saw somebody run to the bar, but they were far away. He didn't get a good look. We should have guarded the fucking entrance. Search the bar for the shooter. I'll look for the shooter in the bar. Just be careful. It may look like a scratch, but the shockwave of a subsonic bullet is no joke. Your deltoid muscle is really swollen. Subsonic? Did you hear it bang? Neither did I. So we are being hunted. Heavy doors and a hologram containing an old burnt out neon sign. I wondered if I was broken on person. Enter. A GameDEC walks into a bar. I thought we died. But we did not die. We just got shot. That was so surprising and shocking. I was like, is that not the shooter that killed Ken? Somebody is after us, man. I'm a GameDEC that's put my nose in the wrong business. You need to pay to go inside. Price typical for mid-city clubs flashed on his glasses. You don't even look like a bouncer, buddy. Do you think you're the first hustler I've ever met? Some people looked at me approvingly. Most people fall for it. Can't blame a man for trying, right? By the way, that's a cool grip you have on your shoulder. I'm in a hurry, I need help. Someone just ran in here wearing a jacket with a red hood. Where did they go? And what did they look like? Ran in, you say? I didn't see anyone. Ken Zhao died on the walkway in front of the bar, and... Ken Zhao! No way, and he's dead? You're kidding, right? That guy's amazing! They were gonna add hollow pics of him to real cereal packs, damn it! Cereal? You must be a big fan if you know stuff like that. He was the man. He used to say that we have to break other people's rules and stick to our own. Now that's my life fucking motto. Your hero cut himself off from the sleeves as soon as he became famous. He only came back when he found himself out of luck. But he did get to the top. One of our own. So believe me when I tell you, friend, that all sleeves loved him. All of them. Yeah, especially Ramona. Loved him loud and clear. I'm sure he felt very precious when she came down on him yesterday. Good one. The man froze and the glasses flashed with light. Oh fuck, it's on the news. He's dead. The fucking toads say we can't leave the bar now. God damn it. The man looked at me impatiently. What are you still standing here for? I told you I didn't see anyone come in. I saw someone enter right before I did. You guard the door and collect entry fees. You must have seen. That somebody didn't just enter. They stormed in. Shut your mouth. We didn't see anyone. You're not one of us, get it? Nobody's gonna tell you anything. Everybody can see everything around here. If you drink, get high, and talk like us, we'll know. If you treat us like shit or turn us out, you're a fucking Virtuala loving troll from Tick. We'll know that too. Okay, so we have to get some... We have to go with the trolls or the sleeves. Gain witnesses' trust. We should be able to get the sleeves' trust. We are a sleeve. What do you mean I'm not one of them? My background is I'm a sleeve. That's messed up. Why is it telling me there's something here, but there's nothing here? Who shot me? Bar is a sleeve meeting spot. Bugger off! That was rude, Daphne. Please excuse her. Bugger off, please. Ask about Ken. Do you know Ken Zhao? Have you seen him? Not only does she bother us, but she's also friends with the ass who follows us in Virtualia. Can't stress enough. Bugger off. Ken wasn't a stranger to them. Such an animated response probably meant he made himself known here. Say you're a GameDEC. I'm a GameDEC. I need to... And I'm a head of marketing. But what really matters is that we don't know you. Bugger off. I decided to leave. They didn't ask nicely after all. They did ask nicely after. What? One talking, you think that we're friends? That I couldn't wait for you to come back so I could tell you everything? I told you I didn't see anything. There were many chatty people at the bar. Talking to them doesn't seem like a bad idea. Where's the bar owner? Let's talk to him first. When he glanced at me, his digital lenses flickered and settled on a blue collar. Whiskey? How did he know my favorite type of poison? Do I have it written across my forehead? Bartender intuition. What it will be, for real this time. I'm here for information. I don't deal information. I have something to quench your thirst, game pills, and there are couches upstairs. You want it, you have it. Mention the bar entry fee. You know, there's a guy at the door hounding people for entry fees. We're dumb enough to believe him. You pay for being naive. Did he fool you? No. So then there's no problem. Ask about the bar. Can you tell me more about Yeti's coming? Have you never seen a bar before? We've got booze. Maybe not top shelf stuff, but the sleeves drink lows and they're still alive. So it can't be that bad. If you like being online, I have couches and game pills. I installed them for the trolls, but our guys use them too sometimes. Ask about our guys. Who are our guys? You should have said locals. The sleeve people are sleeves. The salt, a low city. Thick sleeves, tough guys. Didn't you notice them? Still the same bunch, a little drunker than the rest, but also more resourceful. Laugh. Ask about the trolls. If the trolls prefer Virtualia, why do they come to the bar? If you use exploits, cheats, and games and troll in general, would you want that to be traced to your address or public place? They're obnoxious, but they usually stay upstairs. They pay for anonymity. Business is booming. Ask about other patrons. Who else visits this place, other than trolls and sleeves? Regulars. Residents of the surrounding towers, being those who can't afford the clubs above. Express understanding and change the subject. I nodded. The look of the clientele around me confirmed his words. I wanted to ask you about something else. Talk too much and drink too little. Ask who ran the bar. Ask about Ken. Did you know Ken Zhao? Everybody did. He learned how to play here as a kid, because he didn't have a couch at home. He was nice to everyone, but destroyed them in the game. No wonder he offed himself. He'd been different ever since he returned. Quiet, serious. Hardly talked to anybody except the weirdo Panisnator. Wait, we know that guy. He was annoying. Kept pissing everyone off, so eventually someone got him. That's that. Couldn't control himself. He'd yell at Tick and the trolls. You tell he wasn't doing well. Ask who ran into the bar. Someone just ran to the bar. Did you see them? Of course. Let me just rat out one of my regulars. Want to know how I evade taxes too? You evade taxes? I started doing the same day you stared into your first porno. Now you know the date. Ask me. I don't know where the stereotype that bartenders are easy to talk to came from. I just realized it's time for us to stop playing! Oh my god! I guess we kind of should have ended it there on the gunshot one, but... wow, some more cliffhangers for you guys and for me, because I have to stop playing too. Very exciting. I was not expecting this, like, change, I guess, so to say. Why am I not? Oh, here you go. Yeah, so first our partner in crime that we just had sex with dies, and now we get shot ourselves, and they ran into this bar full of my people. I don't know why they're not giving me an option to... I'm from the low city, and I'm a sleeve, so I don't understand why the game's not giving me options to do that. I guess I'm not known the bar in particular. But I feel like I should have been given, like, sleeve reactions or something for that. We'll see what happens tomorrow on Friday, so I hope to see you guys for that. And, of course, more before coffee and yoga. Don't forget to drink water, wear sunscreen, and namaste, bitches. Let's look for somebody to raid. I don't remember who I've raided today or this week. I really should write it down or something. But let's see. We've got some just chatting, some Shape of Dreams, some Shin Megami Convention, Tenshin V. So that's so many words. Willie Lowe is playing retro game. Alien Isolation. What is Bandit doing? Bandit's just chatting, but maybe they're not actually just chatting. They are just chatting. I don't know if anybody's playing the same game as me. No, that's just Bandit's face. Right there on the screen. Did he just start streaming? He must have just started, right? Oh, he's been on for 23 minutes. Does he have any plans for today? Affiliate anniversary? It is his affiliate anniversary. Let's go raid Bandit. We'll say hello and happy and celebrate the anniversary. Ooh, I'm studying. Why is that happening? And it looks like my computer's exploding, so it's time to stop playing. Let's make sure I'm actually raiding, because it doesn't... Can you tell me if I am? Okay. Then I will see you guys over there on Bandit's channel. Wish him a happy anniversary. And I'll see you guys next time. Here is my special thingy I can click. It's not here. My computer is crashing. I don't know what's going on. It's so slow. There it is. Game over, yeah! Oh, there's our raid messages. First for followers, second for subscribers, and don't forget to wish Bandit happy affiliate anniversary. Mine is coming up soon too, in November though, so not actually that soon. I feel like affiliate anniversaries don't mean much anymore after they change the rules. But I guess it's still something to celebrate. I think it's still something to celebrate. It basically has just become a streaming anniversary, I think. Instead of like, you know, what used to be a very hard thing to do. Like, a lot of people just couldn't get that through average viewers. I can't get it anymore. Anyways, goodbye, guys. Thank you for being here. Take care of yourselves.
I got you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you so much.